Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4. We are doing the Two Cylinders Queens Part 2, and here we go in Monza on board the Moto Guzzi MGS-01 Corsa bike. This is Monza, and usually the AI is pretty bad here, so I'm just going to jump straight to the front and get away from the pack. And oh, what? I've just realised we have no lights. There's no lights on the Moto Guzzi, so we're going to have to try and, well, just persevere and go from memory, I guess, around this magnificent track. I do like this track when not in Ride 4, because unfortunately the AI does not keep up, they aren't very competitive. But maybe considering I'm going to have to take a little bit of a step back and not go as gung-ho as I usually might do, maybe the AI will be able to catch up. I doubt it, but you never know, as we go into the Variante della Roggia. Now into Lesmo 1 in just a moment's time. It'll be very curious to see how many riders crash out when they touch the wall of Lesmo 1. It happens too often. So Fabio Fasalo, David Galvez are in third place and second place, and they're either still in there. They are, and I don't think anyone crashed. That is a pleasant surprise. I'm happy with that one. Very pleased with that one. So we'll continue to push forward now and steal a bit of light that we can, but of course it is pitch black. It reminds me of the live stream days a couple of months ago when Fuchs, Chaz and myself all did battle in a very dark Portimao circuit where they had absolutely no lights on the bike. So as you can see, I got a little bit carried away there looking at this magnificent bike. Definitely one of my most favourite motorcycles in Ride 4. I think it's terrific. So really pleased with this one. I'm definitely going to get level 5 affinity with this motorcycle, no doubt about that. But we do go wide into the Parabolica there. Not too wide to the sense of that we're going to have to get another ticket to get back onto the track, but wide enough so David Galvez can get through. I don't know if that's going to be a David or a David. Not sure how you pronounce it in his native language. So for now, it'll be David Galvez, as he's using a lot of speed there, getting past me quite easily. We'll let him lead the pack in, I guess. He has some lights on his motorbike, so we should follow him, really. But we might go for a cheeky lunge back over the inside. I couldn't help it. I did that in the live stream a couple of months ago as well, so why not do it here? Of course, this video was recorded before the live stream took place, which was Saturday, just yesterday, I guess. I was trying to work out when I was uploading this video, so yeah, I hope the live stream went well. It would have been a pleasure to see you all there. I hope nothing bad happened, so as bad as it went into this corner here. I'm going to just go back onto the offside of the track there because I don't want to get that penalty time. I'll do anything to avoid the penalty. I just hate seeing that red blip come up on the screen. David manages through on Lesmo 1. Pleased to see that. Will he manage to survive on the right-hander of Lesmo 2? Which he does. Oh, we were a little bit out of shape there. Not ideal to go around and across the curb, but it is what it is. It happened there for us. But we'll continue to see what we can do as this rear and front tyre both on 50%. So hopefully the soft front and the soft rear will last the whole duration of this Grand Prix. I can see it doing so. I don't think it'll be too difficult. I'm surprised we didn't get a penalty there. I definitely would have handed myself a chunky penalty for going on the green there, but we're alright. We managed. Now can we get past the man in first place, the Mexican? Any moment now, perhaps, on the brakes. Going into the Parabolica, not quite. The Honda's doing extremely well. I think he's on the VTR, I'm not entirely sure. But it does look like a VTR motorcycle from where I was sitting. So exiting turn 11, gaining massive speed. We're going to be going up to about 170 miles an hour, I think, if we can get that far. I don't think we will. I don't think we'll have enough time to get there, so just about 160. And then we will be braking into turn 1 as hard as we can. In a moment's time, braking at the 200 meter mark, using everything we've got to stop this motorbike. And we do run it too wide. Should have braked a bit too earlier. Should have braked earlier there, actually, and I should have braked with a bit more rear brake. Finding it difficult to see the braking zones here when it's completely pitch black. So maybe I should leave the Mexican with me. He can help me find our way with his light on his motorbike, which of course we don't have. So into turn 3, or at least exiting turn 3 now. On the brakes for turn 4. Nicely done. I used a lot of rear brake there to slow this motorbike down, and that helped a lot. The Moto Guzzi navigated turn 5 with ease. Now coming up to turn 6, Lesmo 1. Hold it right, but do not touch the wall. Touch the wall and you will crash out of this Grand Prix. It's simple as that. Be very surprised if you could bump that wall and still remain on 2 wheels. I've never done it, and You'll be lying if you said you've done it too. So here goes nothing. We're a second ahead of David Galvez and Fabio Vazzalo. Going underneath the Temagini sign. Beautifully executed so far. 4th tenth down on our previous lap time, or the best lap time of the race. Not too bad as we go into Variante Ascari and get it ready to flick it left for turn 10. Beautifully done. Use the rumble strip on the exit to line yourself up for the next corner, or at least for this next straight. Of course, it is another long straight. And then prepared to brake at maybe the 150 meter zone, perhaps. Depends where you want to go. I went quite late there, and I'm not really particularly happy with going too wide there. But you can make a V line into that corner and then take the V out, and that will fire you towards the finish line. So lap 4 of 5 coming up in a moment's time. That will be our penultimate lap, of course, as we were 5/10 of a second down, but 2 seconds ahead of David Galvez, Fabio Vazzalo. I don't think anyone's really going to catch us up. Nothing has changed, to be honest with you. This top 12 has remained since the beginning. So I can't see anything really changing too dramatically, but we'll still see. You never know what's going to happen for the rest of this Grand Prix at 8 PM here in Italy. Curva Biasimo, 21 degrees here, turn 3, holding it right. As I say, this track, I can see the appeal for this track, because obviously there's a lot of great braking zones, but AI on the ride forward does not compete very well. But I see the appeal, but it's not for me. I find it too long, and just not enough corners. That's about it. Lesmo 1's a nice corner, Lesmo 2's. Probably my favourite corner is Lesmo 2. I always feel I can gain more time out of there, though, by braking a little bit earlier, or perhaps just braking late and then firing out. Either or, I think both methods are very good for that corner, for Lesmo 2 that is. And here is of course a terrific part of the track, as we are up by 1.1 seconds, and this will definitely be our fastest lap if we manage to stay on 2 wheels and we manage to keep pushing forward. I think this will be a damn decent lap. Please don't give me a penalty for going on the wide. Oh, we didn't get it. Beautiful. Still up by a second. David has definitely given up the chase. There's Fabio Vazzalo, the Italian. He is also not going to be enjoying the top step of the podium, but he will take a 3rd place if he continues as he is right now. Exiting the Curva Parabolica for the 4th time of asking. Just one more time to navigate that particular corner and the other corners on this track, the other 12 corners I believe it is, as we go across the timing screens for the 4th time of asking. One more and that will be completion, breaking into the darkness, the depths of hell, as we go way too wide there. Hold it. I do not want to get penalty. It's just ugly on the screen. I think we're all we're fine and dandy now. We're all good. We can use everything we have now to finish this Grand Prix. Shout out to the ambulance on the right-hand side. Hopefully he's not had to pick anyone up today. Give it time. Anyone could still crash. Sarah Morrow has got ahead of Fabio Vazzalo, so I'm not sure what happened there. Perhaps Sarah's just decided to pull it up another gear and turn things up to another level and beat the other Italian for that 3rd place on the podium. I've got to say, this is really dark. As this track has got darker and darker, it's even harder to see. Shout out to another ambulance to the right there, loving that. Love to see it, don't you? As we flick it right for Lesmo 2. Little pagoda to the right. Can't see much else apart from that, to be honest with you. I see a very funky motorcycle, or at least the arse end of it, but I don't see much else. Oh, a bit of light, there we go. Underneath the bridge. 1.4 seconds down on the lap time, but I guess you can't really blame me considering we can't see anything, as it's bloody dark. Oh my goodness, getting onto the rumble strips a bit too much there. Finally, we'll be pushing towards the final couple of corners, and then it's going to be a very successful Grand Prix on board the Moto Guzzi with the Dainese leathers. Great combination. Maybe I need to make some more leathers. I've been running a lot of stock leathers and just bland. Maybe I'll have to chuck in some new stuff. I really hope on the next ride game we can customise the boots and the gloves. That'd be a really nice touch. I'd like a full livery. I would also like to separate the boot colour, so maybe we'll have one white and one red, or one blue and one yellow, but who knows. We win the Grand Prix, that's all that matters. Talk about the wish list some other time. We've done it. Grand Grand Prix 1 of 2 is now complete, so it is now time to jump on to the second Grand Prix, which is here in Snetterton. Terrific track, it's going to be damp, it's going to be wet. We're going to hold back and let a couple of riders get through. I would rather start from 12th place in the grid this time, opposed to what we did in Monza, where we just escaped from everyone. May hopefully get this one really, really interesting and slowly work our way through the pack, unless the AI is just really, really slow. We'll sort of take our time and pick them off one by one. Unless we get a good couple of moves around. He will contact me there with the Chineseman. A bit of an apology there is needed as we go between two more riders of Nicholas Kleckenen and Raphael Binder. Lion Lee. He's ahead of us, but I think we can get him up on the inside here in Palmer. Beautifully done. George Adams, shout out to you. We see him quite often. He's on the Ducati. Sarah Hayes, Fabrice Blanchette, or Fabrice, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Cody Murray. Oh, he's going wide there. Oh, a couple of riders went wide there into Agostini. Oh, a bit of a moment there as well as I wanted to get through. Well, there was a bit of a ding-dong, couple of riders in the way. We could potentially go up on the inside here. Have a couple of riders, perhaps not going around the outside. I don't think that's going to make it stick. Sarah Hayes does have the inside line, but if we're brave enough, we could go around the outside here as well. Yes, beautifully done. Almost lent on a front wheel, but that is fine and dandy, and that is how to overtake in such a tight corner. Beautiful livery to the left. Of course, the Moto Guzzi bike is, of course, the livery itself is standard, but it's still just as gorgeous. Going up at the inside of Cody Murray in a moment's time, if you know it. One of my favourite overtaking manoeuvres into Nelson, turn 9. Really beautiful place to get him on the brakes. It feels so flowing and so natural. I'm a big fan of Snetterton's turn 9. Now the rest of Snetterton, of course, is not my favourite compared to other great British tracks, but they are still very good. It's just it's somewhat more flat compared to the likes of the undulation that Cadwell offers and Brands Hatch. Alvin Finch is next in our sight. He's also on the Moto Guzzi. As we enter lap 2 of 5, up in the inside, braking into turn 1. We will let him go. I don't want to be trying to battle into riches and then turning into rags. We want to be going rags to riches, and in this way we'll be tackling him a little bit further up the track. So he went wide for turn 2 for Montreal, so that's my invitation. Careful on the acceleration there. DrAce a little bit too eager, and it is eager beaverness could potentially put him into the gravel, so we don't want to be doing that. Or in this case, the grass. I wonder, maybe there's a bit of a gravel area somewhere. So I'm sure gravel, grass, whatever he may be. It's the off-track surface, isn't it? Braking into turn 4 for Agostini. Brianna Timberley, the Canadian's just ahead of us on track with Sarah Morrow. She's fresh from her 3rd place in Monza just a moment's ago. Could we get Brianna Timberley here on the brakes? You betcha we can. Up on the inside for Oggies. Beautiful tight line. Classic block pass. Sarah's not going to fight back from that one. I mean, if she tries to, she's a damn fool. So, tackling. Oh, careful. I thought it was definitely going to go off the track there. Now, since the recent Ride 4 update, which was maybe a couple of weeks ago, that one included a much better feeling on the grass. And when I say that, I mean a more realistic feeling that when you touch the grass, you generally quite often fall. Which you should do, because, of course, you don't want to be riding the grass like you could. So I'm pleased to see that the feeling of fear, if I did go off the track there and touch the green, was definitely much really alive. As I quotated 2 words there at once. Too many, I guess. But I proved my points, I guess that's all that matters. Going into Coram, turn 11, now turn 12 for Murray's. Right on the rear wheel of Fausto Gavassoni there. He's also on the Moto Guzzi, so great choice of bike. I do like that decision from Fausto, and I think even Alvin Finch was on the Moto Guzzi too. Could we get him onto turn 1? Not quite. 20-3 here, 25 degrees in this damp track, but somewhat drying Snetterton 300, or at least Snetterton. Now, a corner like this, you could potentially brake and go around the outside, but I think we're going to go for the inside line and pinch it from Gavassoni there. Difficult name to pronounce there. Got stuck halfway through the word. As we get through on the Italian, and I think that might be it. Let's see. Ooh, he's getting close to the rear wheel there. A little bit too close for my liking. Could have sent me into oblivion, sunshine, and we don't want to be doing that. Braking into Agostini a little bit late here, or is that not too bad? It gave me the impression it was going to be too late, but we nailed it. I'm happy with that one. Entering the fast-flowing section of Hamilton. I do love this corner as well. This whole corner and build-up is brilliant. Because you line him up into turn 5, look like it's running a bit wide, and then you dive up on the inside of Oggy's. So we go a little bit wide there for turn 6. Preferably don't do that again if we can avoid. Going into Williams, a little bit on the curb there, I guess not the optimal line for that corner, but you definitely could take it if you wanted to. So of course, if you are enjoying this video, a like and subscribe would go a long way. It's helping me build this channel. We're almost up to 900 subscribers, and I would be very grateful if you could give me that assistance and that little bit of a boost to get me up to the 900 mark. And who knows, maybe up to the 4th digits. I would definitely appreciate the 1,000 subscribers soon. But I'm not pushing for it. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe, but if you don't have to, if you do not want to. Going into Coram for turn 11. Sliding the rear a little bit there. Not intentionally, I was just a little bit too eager on the throttle as we break into turn 12. And I'm a little bit concerned with Brianna Timberley from behind. I thought this lead would increase, but it sort of stayed somewhat the same. I wonder if Miss Timberley is going to be on soft tyres, and I mean stock tyres actually, not soft. I'm wondering because I've found a lot in these championship rides in Ride 4 career mode that when it's a wet track like this, you get caught up quite easy from the AI, and I like it, it's good. But they're always on stock tyres, so when the track dries, you do see the difference of the stock tyres compared to the rain tyres. So keep an eye on that gap because it's now down to half a second. Is Brianna Timberley going to destroy my streak? No way. Not on the Moto Guzzi. We can't have that happen. Unless... well, we'll have to see what happens. Now, do I either push for it and just absolutely go all gung-ho? Or do we try and save a bit of left just for the battle if it happens? Because you never know. I'm about to take a little bit slower here because it does feel like this track is drying quite quickly now. So we're going to have to be careful. Oh, a little bit of a slide there again. That's going to give Brianna a good couple of tenths. She's down to half a second. She's coming 4/10 of a second now. We're going to have to really give it everything we've got here. I don't care about the battle. Just go for it. Go gung-ho now. 4/10 of a second. It's falling. It's dropping. Miss Timberley could be destroying the streak here. Now, this track is drying exponentially quick. Way too quick for my liking. It feels like a slick track now. Oh, my goodness. Brianna Timberley, penultimate lap, she can't. Surely she can't. It's down to 0.3 of a second. Brianna Timberley is coming. The Canadian is coming in Snetterton. I can imagine her video saying that she's going to destroy the home cooking, just like I would in my videos. Home cooking is for me and Alvin Finch. Get away, Canadian lady, Brianna Timberley. Oh, she's on the Moto Guzzi. Of course she's on the Moto Guzzi. It's the best bike here. Oh my goodness, her front tyre is hot. Hotter than the action that's about to unfold. Is Brianna Timberley going to make a move up into turn 1? It's a 10th second. Oh my... oh, Brianna Timberley! She went wide. 0.3 of a second separate the ace and Brianna Timberley. 0.2 of a second now, braking very, very gently because I do not want to mess this up now. Oh my lord, she is right there up into Montreal. Could Brianna Timberley be decimating our times? Surely not. All that hard work, 100 plus videos of Ride 4, and Brianna Timberley could be the one to destroy the dreams of a complete 100% success rate, not including multiplayer because I'm pants on multiplayer. But going into Agostini, turn 4, can we defend against Timberley? I think something's happened here because we're 0.7 up the road. Oh, but it's dropping again. It is dropping just a bit. The front tyre is extremely warm now. Any more pushing on that front end, the hard braking zones, it's going to go glowing red. Into Oggy's, or at least leaving Oggy's now, and into turn 7. Hold a nice apex there, fire it towards the rumble strip. Ooh, 0.6 of a second, my goodness, I need a breather in a minute, so do not destroy it, Brianna. Don't come from just anywhere and just decimate it. We're a second down. Oh, look at that rear wheel slide, I like that. Flicking it right now for Nelson. Very slow, very gentle. Brianna Timberley still lurking. Alvin Finch is there as well. No, surely we've got it. We've got it now. 0.6 of a second. We have to have it now. Unless we have a complete disaster going into the final couple of corners. It's 0.3 of a second. I can't hold this line. Oh my goodness, it could be 0.2 of a second in just a moment's time. Push into turn 12 for Murray's. Give it everything you've got. Open that throttle and go for it. 0.3 of a second, 0.2 of a second. We've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your race victory. What a race. So guys, as always, another victory, and thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be alerted to every single DrAce upload. And upon that note guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.